Apparently, the House Judiciary Committee has launched an inquiry to Fulton County DA Fani Willis for colluding with the January 6th committee. Some are saying, look, wake me up when something actually happens. Now, we're all familiar with the back and forth between Fulton County DA and Jim Jordan. Fulton County DA Fani Willis, I forgot to say her name, but yeah. And how Jim pretty much inquired about information as it relates to the Trump case. And Fani said, no. Ironically, she said that Jim was abusing his authority. Yeah. Not to mention, the House Judiciary Committee opened an investigation into Fulton County District Attorney's Office in August and has focused on their interactions with the Justice Department and any use of federal funds in this probe. But many are still sitting back thinking, hey, it's all doomed to fail. As a matter of fact, it's the article, Jim Jordan's probe into Fani Willis doomed to fail. House Judiciary Chairman Jim Jordan has been accused of launching an investigation into Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis based on information that has been public for a year. The Ohio Republican representative has written a letter to the Georgia prosecutor who indicted Donald Trump and 18 others in her 2020 election interference case. He accused her office of having coordinated its politically motivated prosecutions with the no-defunct House Select Committee, which investigated the January 6th attack. Jordan, a staunch ally of the former president, and said, Willis, you could tell this is definitely an article from a left, leaning site right here. Said Willis' office sought records from the January 6th committee as part of her investigation. Jordan said she had sent a letter to the panel's chairman, Democrat Representative Bernie Thompson, seeking access to recordings, transcripts, and other communications and documents obtained by the Democrat majority panel during its probe into the 2021 Capitol situation. So the question is this politically motivated? We know that she's been campaigning, and she campaigned in D.C. for Fulton County re-election. We know that much. She's also winning awards. I mean, if anybody works really hard, they should definitely be rewarded. But in this particular case, all this came amidst the Trump case and all these, situations. I can't even talk. The Trump cases. Now, let's continue this article from Newsweek, echoing rhetoric from Trump that criminal investigations into former president are politically motivated. I told y'all could tell when this left lane. Jordan requested that the Fulton County District Attorney's Office hand over all documents and communications with the January 6th committee by December 19th. Ooh, he put a date on it. Willis has been contacted for a comment via email. I don't think we'll get that. Well, I'm pretty sure she will. She's definitely going to reply. I can guarantee that. Quote, to the extent that your politically motivated prosecutions are now relying in any way on records obtained from the partisan January 6th Select Committee, it only reinforces concerns about your commitment to due process and whether you have fulfilled your obligations to properly disclose this material, Jordan wrote the bulletin. Your daily briefing of it. Oh, well, I think that's like a part of the website slogan or something. So this article is suggesting that legal actions or prosecutions are being carried out for political reasons, not for the rule or justice of the law, which obviously implies that all of the motives behind these prosecutions are driven by political consideration. Or, let's say, contributions, maybe. Jim is just saying, hey, I want to take a good look at those, the information that you've obtained. Things is looking real biased over there. For real. He wanted to look into the events surrounding January 6th and make sure that the committee don't have any particular political motive in mind. And it's a whole bunch of question marks in the air right now as it relates to wondering if this is due process or not. Because from where we sitting, it don't look like it. It don't look like fair treatment has been. We got gag orders in New York with Letitia James. We got you out here just doing the most. And all Jim is saying is he want to make sure that all the obligations are being met. Benny Johnson posted this picture right here. Let me see if I can get it in view for y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh, you know what? I could have just flipped to this screen. Look at me doing the most. Anyhow, the one thing that I want to point out, though, about this is it's dated for December 17th, 2021. And this post says, breaking, Jim Jordan rep at Louder Milk. Wow. And Judiciary GOP launch inquiry into Fani Willis colluding with the January 6th committee and release a letter showing coordination between her office. Okay. So this is showing the communication. Okay, got it. Well, what do you know? This is a real ding, 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 ding. So Trump charges should be dropped, right? Barry Loudermilk speaks on this. Let's check this out real quick.
That I am told, this is hearsay, but I am told by a reliable source that Friday evening, somebody from Washington called the district attorney in Atlanta and said, you have to indict on Monday. We have to cover up all of the mistakes we just made with Weiss. And she said, apparently, my jurors aren't coming back till Tuesday. And they said, you didn't hear me. You have to indict on Monday. And she said, well, they're not going to get here before noon. They said, it doesn't matter. She said, this means it's going to be 8 or 9 or 10 o'clock at night. They said, it doesn't matter. We need the news media shifting.
Who made that phone call?
We don't know. And I'm telling you up front, this is hearsay, but it's from a person who has remarkably good sources.
I totally believe it, though, because that would explain why they leaked and they messed up on the clerk document, why she was exhausted, and why they had the 11 p.m. press conference, Mr. Speaker.
Are we even surprised by this? I mean, I'm sure this will be a very productive investigation.